Hey there internets, I'm Michael and this is Toucan Play That Game, bringing you another Diaries of a Newbie YouTuber because I'm new on YouTube and I thought it would be good to document the whole process of what I'm doing each week in order to try and have a successful board game YouTube channel. And when I first started out, I found I couldn't find much information on what people were doing, what that was resulting in figures wise, so I'm hoping that this will be helpful to other people, as well as a nice thing for my followers and viewers to kind of get a behind the scenes look at what's been happening on the channel and will be happening on the channel. So today is Monday the 16th of May. Let's see, so we'll start with the week in review. So which pile is that? That's this pile. Creature College at the bottom here, which was sent to me by Happy Otter Games. I have done 3 videos this week for that. We had the unboxing, how to play, and then also a playthrough gone up for that. If you want to know more about what that is, you can watch that. In brief, you are at this university where, for some reason, it's in like somewhere in space where you breed, genetically engineer, create monsters, and the school is teaching you how to fight these monsters to have the best of monsters, and whoever has the best wins some cup or another is good. So basically you're trying to collect victory points by gaining monsters each round that you're then attacking the other players with. It's a very light, very family game. If you're interested, check that out. What else did we have? We had a review of Kadinka here. This is the pocket edition from Backspindle Games, coming out at the UK Games Expo. So not long to go now. Official release date on that, I think, is the 4th of June, but you'll be able to check it out at the expo on the Friday on the 3rd of June. Pardon me. Then I forgot to get the box down, but Blood Rage, Gods of Asgard expansion. I did my review of that. So if you're a fan of Blood Rage and want to know if you should get that expansion, do check that out. Then we have 5 Tribes here. So I've had this sat in my to work on pile since I got it for quite a while now. I finally managed to get my how to play video for that out. 5 Tribes, if you don't know, is a very strategic, it has a bit abstracty, but there is a bit of a theme there. It's filled with these lovely components, as you'd expect from Days of Wonder, and you basically take meeples, you move them around the board, where you end up, you get to do stuff with those meeples depending on the colour of the meeple and what that tile is, and everything you're doing is gaining victory points, and whoever has the most wins the game. If you want to know how to actually play that, because that probably doesn't cover it, then do watch that video. What else was there? I did a video about the UK Games Expo. That went up on Friday because it was 3 weeks till the expo. So just to let you, the viewers, know a bit about what you can expect from publishers attending the expo, really. I spent bit of time gathering information, doing searches, going through websites, emailing publishers, talking to publishers, having publishers already been talking to me and just being aware. But I wanted to share what I had found out. Something missing from that was that Z-Man Games are sharing, I can't remember, it's one of the A stalls, I can't remember what it is, but they will have Pandemic, was it Call of Cthulhu or Pandemic Cthulhu anyway, they will have that being demoed, a prototype of that. So that's one thing that wasn't in the video that is quite big news, I think. So very much interested in kind of just seeing it, really. To me, I'm happy with regular Pandemics. I'm not in a big fuss about that. But yeah, so if you want to find out more about the expo coming up very, very soon, then do check that out. So that will be the 3rd to the 5th of June in Birmingham. Then I received games. So first one I received was Horde here, which is from Cheeky Parrot Games, which are in New Zealand. So they've sent me that to review. That's coming out on Kickstarter on the 20th. So No, sorry, the 18th that's coming on Kickstarter. So that's actually probably going to be out and on Kickstarter before I manage to get my review done, unfortunately. But hopefully it'll be only within a day or two of that my review will then go up for Horde. The nature of the game is you are raiding a dragon's horde along with the rest of the players. And you're each trying to have the most and best treasure. But the problem is you're trying to do this without waking the dragon. If the dragon wakes up, you all run away with whatever treasure you've got, and whoever has the most wins that round. Now, it's really quite an interesting combination of mechanics. There's roll and move, and there's memory, and set collection. But I'm enjoying it so far, and you'll have to check out my review hopefully later on this week. Then just arrived this morning is Who Knew, which is a quiz game only available in the United States at the moment. I don't know really a lot about it. Party quiz game. I'm looking forward to giving it a try at least. And they, from the same publisher, I was also sent Stolen Treasures, and this publisher is Do You Know My Game? This one you're trying to retrieve or collect treasures that have been stolen, and it's accurate to history of treasures that really have been stolen. I don't really know a huge amount what to expect from it, but as you can see, it hasn't been opened yet, and I'll try and get more of a look at that and let you know what it is very soon. Then at the weekend, I also bought a game because I went to my local games cafe and I finally picked up a copy of Codenames. It's a game I've played many times, I do enjoy, but I'd never got round to actually buying it. It'd been on my wish list for ages. So I actually did buy that, and so you'll be able to expect a review of that very soon. I'm not going to bother doing playthrough or anything like that because frankly, it just won't work too well. But I will do a review, so you'll be able to see that. And then I also got to play a few games. There was 4 games I got to play for the first time. So I'll be having coming this week my kind of first impressions of those, and that'll be under the kind of game night in review heading. I know it wasn't game night, it was just me and my wife at Games Cafe, but that's what will fit best. So those games we had Patchwork, Titan Race, Raptor, and what was the third one? Artifact Sync. So those were the 4 games that we played, and you'll be able to see my first impressions of those throughout this week. I'll be releasing those. And then what else? While I was at the Games Cafe, I picked up a couple of games that I've ordered. You can see the elegant plain white here of Time Stories. So 2 copies. So obviously this is for Toucan Win That Game. Now, I did do polls on both Facebook and Twitter, and yes, Star Wars Rebellion was the clear winner on those polls. It did have a lot more votes than Time Stories. However, when you take into account the number of votes per pound of cost of the game, Time Stories did actually do a fair bit better. So it was weighing that cost to popularity for me. And in the end, frankly, this is all coming out of my own pocket. I have no income at the moment. I would like to change that soon. So I had to go for the cheaper option. But hopefully, it will still be very popular. And yeah, so this is if you're watching this, you are the first to find out about what the June Toucan Play That Game giveaway prize will be. I'm not going to announce it anywhere else. I'm not going to do anything else. I want this to be this is your reward for following these videos, for wanting to know what's going on with the channel. You get to know what's going on with the channel. Of course, it will be announced nearer the time when I launch the competition, but I don't see any need to do anything else with that. I need to start prepping all the competition artwork and everything else. Because that's 3 weeks away that the competition will be going live, because it will be the day after the UK Games Expo is my plan to have the competition start. I'm going to do it a much shorter competition this time. It felt too long last time. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be half the length, 2 weeks. And I'm hoping be good amount of interaction, good amount of uptake on that. But we shall see. So yeah, that's everything to talk about for my week in review. And I guess probably a fair bit about what's to come this week as well. So let's talk about the figures for those who care about that sort of stuff. So Facebook, been live on Facebook for 16 weeks now, and we're up to 1,083 likes, so yay. Now this is slightly worse increase than last week, and that's because I've just been, I think, less involved again on Facebook. But yeah, I'm pleased, you know, it's still growing. I'm not seeing any decline there, which is good. Twitter, 19 weeks, and followers are 5,885. So yeah, this, ever since we kind of got close to that 5,000, it's really slowed down. This past week's actually been quite a good week. We've had quite a really nice increase, much higher increase than previous weeks. I don't know why, and I don't see that continuing. It's just this kind of gradual trickle along now, really, as more and more people come in. I'm not sure why it slowed down like that. I'm not sure why it was quicker before, but there you go. That's how it is. So good figures. I'm still pleased with that. We're still growing in every way, shape, and form on this channel. And then finally, the channel itself, YouTube. So 21 weeks the channel's been going. So that's quite a while. We're getting close to that 6-month mark. It's part of why I'm doing the competition, the next Toucan win giveaway for 2 weeks, is because that will mean it will finish before the 6-month mark, and I want to have that kind of, yep, so that was included in the first 6 months type thing. So then what do we have? So views, 22,226. Really pleased with the views this week. We got 1,881 extra views this week, so that's much better than the last few weeks. My target at the moment is that 1,800 to 2,000 is what I'd like to be hitting. I'm not really managing that. I think a big part of it is the videos I'm producing just aren't of enough interest to people. The reason it's been better this week is twofold. My UK Games Expo video has been very popular. That's got nearly 200 views on its own. And also from the previous week, my Vikings Gone Wild review is still doing quite well. The guys there included it on last Monday on their newsletter. I can find the words, I really can. So that saw a huge bump when they included that on the newsletter, and that's as people have checked their emails and got around to looking at it, it's just carried on throughout the week. However, I will say that most of those views are empty views. What I mean by that is it's people from Poland, where the game's being produced, who I think maybe don't speak English, or maybe, I don't know. Basically, they turn it on, the second they see English text, they stop it. Like literally within the first 2 seconds, where it's just the title of the channel up on the screen, they are stopping the video playing. And I think so far half the views of that video, which is nearly 200, are that. So that's a bit of a shame. But, you know, still views, still good for the channel, I suppose. And so, yeah, then we have our subs, 1,284 subs, so still growing there too. That's an extra nearly 30, and that is a bigger increase than previous week, so great to see. Okay, that's enough yabbering from me. You know the drill. Do the liking, following, sharing, blah, blah, blah. Comment on everything I do. You know, the more you interact with stuff, the more other people see that stuff. So it's really great when you do that. Please carry on. And I thank you all for watching and helping support the channel by doing these things. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.